Hi everyone, it's Sabrina Jean. I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to this special video about, well, what does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want all of us to know? Considering the fact we have a new moon, we just had an eclipse, what all does this mean? Well, let me pull through some group messages for, well, all of us. What does the universe want us to know? I want to start with this deck, honestly. Let me pull some cards more specifically. I don't think the universe is affected by the solar eclipses, honestly, because, well, it's out there in the universe. It's not the Earth. I don't know. Curious minds want to know. So let's just start with, well, what does the universe want us to know? Ooh, the secret chamber, potency, deep connection, treasure. So universe wants us to go deep, dive deep within. This actually kind of aligns with this new 13-day Earth energy, the 13-day portal timeline, shifting consciousness. Also aligns with the new moon. Reflect on your priorities. Interesting. So I just posted some new moon messages, including remedies for improvement of health and well-being on my Patreon. If you're interested in learning more about those subjects, do come and check out my Patreon, where I also offer private personal readings for everyone. Of course, you don't have to. However, let's see, what does the universe want you to know? What does the universe want all of us to know? Like that one card, it went back inside. Okay, I like this one better anyway, freedom. Number 13, 14. Okay. Honestly, this new moon was in Aquarius, and, well, I practice Western astrology. And, well, right now it's a perfect opportunity to go deep and reconsider our heart's desires. Again, I already recorded and posted a video on Patreon about how to navigate this new moon energy. But the universe is also reminding us to trust that life is always in the process of unfolding. It's continuous and ongoing. It's always in motion. But we're being freed or liberated from, well, honestly, I try not to watch the news too much, but I think everything that's happening on the planet is about freedom or limited freedoms or that sort of thing. So let me pull some more cards. What does the universe want you to know right now, today, moving forward? So there is, okay. Cherish and enjoy your family, your people, your community, your neighbor. Doesn't mean you have to do it directly. I think this is more about honoring and respecting and acknowledging others who choose to live their lives in the way that they want to live their lives, but not everybody enjoys the same thing. Who you are, your desires, your actions. There's Venus, and there's also, do we want that one? Ooh, probably. So 13, personal power, major changes happening within most of us and who we are. So this is technically, it's referring to changes in humanity, changes in consciousness. Now, I totally understand not everyone is waking up or even believes in the whole waking up thing. And I completely understand, well, that was your soul's choice too. Not everyone is going to be waking up. Not in this reality, until all the current generations have died off. Everyone is not going to be awakened at the same time on the planet. So I just had to get that out there. This is something that is a process and it takes time. But for those of you who are feeling this inner pressure to rise above or transform yourself, your mind, your emotions, to rise above and heal your health issues, the universe is here to assist you with that. But it's also important to trust that your life plan is always unfolding, and it's unfolding exactly as it should. Now, as I was already posting in a different video, that this new moon energy and the 13-day earth energies that are helping us to navigate and align with this higher consciousness, the next 13 days is more about listening, tuning in, being more reflective. Listen to the calling of your heart before you make any serious decisions or take actions in your life. And then in the next 13-day timeline, you'll be able to actually explore, plant seeds, and take action towards something. But right now, if you can, try and relax, enjoy your life and your loved ones while, well, the planet is obviously changing and shifting. So in another video I recorded this morning, there was a card that popped up that said metamorphosis. And I thought that was a perfect example because I feel like my body and my mind, even my emotions, I feel like I've been going through some sort of metamorphosis. But it continues, right? I think for a long time, for years, I was wondering when it was ever going to end. And then the last year or so, I realized this is never going to end. I'm going to continue to, and this is what evolution is. This is what ascension is. It's a slow and ongoing metamorphosis, which is also changing the human body and other things. Okay, so this completion, oh, this reminds me, although this is a goat, but this completion reminds me of the end of, well, in Chinese astrology, it's the end of the year of the snake and the beginning of the year of the fire horse. And here we've got a white horse of spiritual purification. So how many of you are on board for a spiritual journey, a transformation, to rise above and connect with those other outer higher dimensions of consciousness that are just simply waiting for you to reach out and communicate with them? Let's pull another card. Rebirth, seriously? And then there's also this one, Radiance. Okay, I'm going to put this one back in the deck because she doesn't have any clothes on. Radiance is more like, I don't know, I feel like it's the fire energy with the Aries. But I'm curious, how many of you know where Aries is in your birth charts? Because this is where you are being empowered to take action, to do your own thing, to choose what you wish to believe, to live your life on your terms. Look in your astrology, your natal chart, you can see your life purpose. If you don't have anything in Aries in your natal chart, then this isn't your purpose. You have a different kind of purpose. But for the rest of you who maybe you were born with North Node Aries, or you have a lot of natal planets in Aries, it's inspiring you and also challenging you to rise above the non-essential, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess to stop nitpicking about everything that you don't like, because everyone is going to be different anyway, and start focusing on your own personal priorities, which makes sense. Because from my perspective, we are all being allowed an opportunity to choose to align with our own sovereignty, meaning if you choose to believe that you have your own direct connection to Source, heaven, the higher dimensions, the angelics, then now is your time to really redefine the meaning of your life, but also to reflect on and redefine your priorities and what is most important for you to be free, or to free yourself from whatever is preventing you from being able to use your personal power. This is a tricky situation because I know that some people feel like they need to use their personal power to change others or to affect others, but ultimately, you really only have the power to change yourself. We only have the power to change ourselves. We need not worry about everybody else. Everybody else has chosen their life path, their plan, their purpose, their blueprint, which is unfolding every day, one day at a time. So maybe these messages from the universe are a reminder, to let go of those who don't really resonate with you, or you don't resonate with them anymore, their beliefs, their mindset. Keeping in mind, if you're in a country where you have to conform, then these messages might not be for you unless you have the power to remove yourself from a source of power that's trying to control you. You know what I mean? Humans in general are going through a rebirth. Our DNA is shifting. Our cellular structure is being reactivated. And so many are experiencing some uncomfortable health symptoms, myself included. But fortunately, over the years, I have discovered the remedies that help me to feel better, especially if these changing times are going to continue, right? To transform our mind, our emotion, our physical health, our well-being. It's good to have an idea of how you can help yourself heal, how you can make yourself feel better. And I have a very specific message for any of you who have been following my channel for a while and you're experiencing, well, for some debilitation even. There's a reason for that too. And I know how easy it is to feel like a victim. However, anything that is keeping you down physically or emotionally or mentally is doing that for a reason. It's trying to get you to surrender and tune into your heart. Because that's where you can establish this connection to higher source, your sovereignty, your spirit guides, the angelics, which are all waiting on standby, just simply waiting for you to reach out to them and ask for their guidance or their healing or their help. Remember, it's impossible for many of them to lower their frequency enough to come down into the 3D. So it's up to each one of us to raise our energy and our perspective and our vibration that allows us the opportunity to communicate with multiple dimensions. And this is another thing that I realize is changing even in my own level of consciousness. Keep in mind, I've been working on my intuition and expanding that for at least 10 years. Every day I've been working on this, expanding my level of consciousness, my intuition, and connecting with higher realms. And honestly, the reason I did that was because I was at a breaking point and I surrendered. I didn't know what else to do but to open up and ask for higher guidance. And it found me, but I was also ready to find it too. But I wouldn't be saying these messages now if this wasn't available for all of you who are listening too. Let's come back to the universal message. I got carried away on my high horse. It could be a power struggle for some people between who you are, your power, and others trying to overpower or empower. And as long as you can just tune into your own, manage your own, take care of your own, not worry about the others, then you're going to be able to create more of a sanctuary for yourself that will allow you to heal or work on your ascension. But the challenge is real. But yet again, this very first card, dive into the secret chamber. Maybe it will require you to go to a cave or hang out in nature or tune into your heart chakra, right? Sit with yourself, connect with the earth. Ask to connect. Even with the earth, it's a beginning point to help you to enhance your own intuition, your connection with the higher powers that be, that will help you through any kind of transition or difficulty that you are trying to navigate right now. It really can be that simple, but it's up to each one of us to reach out and ask for that help. So technically saying, universe is available to all of you when you're really ready to establish that connection. Whenever you're ready to free yourself, physically, emotionally, mentally, and rise above the situation. So anyway, these are the messages that I wanted to record for everyone who found this video. So I wish you a blessed day. Again, happy new moon. If you're interested in private readings or coaching, or if you're having a health issue that you'd like to get more information or understand, feel free to reach out to me. My links are down below. Stay tuned for a pick a code reading. And have a wonderful day, of course. And I'll see you in another video. Bye for now.